Hey everybody, Cloudsey420 here. We're just going to do a sort of a show you guys my collection sort of thing and just see, I'm just going to tell you sort of if you should buy it or not sort of deal. Just something short. Alright, there, Far Cry 4. I mean, if you're a Far Cry fan, this is probably a game for you. That's one of the best Far Crys there. Oh, that is the best Far Cry there's been. So that should, you know, pick it up if you can. Grand Theft Auto 5, you all know it's the game. I mean, they give you all the free content, no bullshit, no add-ons after. You can get that money, but you can get it anyway, so it's not a big deal. Drive Club. So far on PS4, this is that's probably my favorite racing game so far. The ability to drive as a club in a 6-man group, I mean, that was pretty cool, and you all worked towards the same goals, but there was not enough upgrades, so that playability sort of went away after a while. Black Ops 3. I mean, I don't really play the Black Ops that much. I played the one Black Ops a couple ago, and I really was into it, but I think that's, for me, the best thing of this was the zombies. I mean, that's pretty much all I bought it for. So if you're a Call of Duty fan, by all means, I mean, buy it. That's probably what you're looking for. Star Wars Battlefront. I was involved in this all the way till 50, but the add-ons sort of didn't come out fast enough for me, and I sort of lost interest before I kept going. But it's a watered-down Battlefront. I mean, Star Wars. It's got some cool shit to it, and the heroes versus villains mode is really new, and it's pretty cool. So you know, I'd give that a shot. Batman Arkham Knight. You might want to. This was good, but you might want to wait till it gets a little cheaper. I would not buy this at full price. It's too much Batmobile shit. I just wanted to fight everybody. I mean, if you're into the Batmobile, sure, but it's more just Batmobile, I figured. And I don't know why the hell the Joker was putting races all over the fucking... I mean, the Riddler was putting races all over the place and shit, but whatever. Buy it if it's cheap. Monopoly, you know, it is what it is. Trials Fusion. This was, if you played the first one, it was the only thing I wanted them to do to this was put the multiplayer in, and that's exactly what they did. So if you want some multiplayer Trials Fusion, this is the way to go. I mean, it's not an expensive game, so yeah, give that a shot. Evil Within, and it's watered down Resident Evil, I guess, but I got it for like 20 bucks, and it gave me everything I needed out of it for 20 bucks. Why not? Mortal Kombat X. This is the only one I have. I had them way back in the day, but I mean, this was by far the best one that I've played, so I probably put a couple hundred hours into that. That was a good game. Elder Scrolls, watered down Warcraft. I wasn't getting what the hell I wanted out of this at all. I mean, I don't even know why I bought the mounts and all that shit. Leave that shit on the shelf. Crew, the driving in this was so bad that I only played it for like 2 hours, and I just couldn't do it, and I paid full price for this and was pissed off. You can shove that. Leave that shit on the shelf. NHL 16. I mean, so many times I've almost made this thing a coaster. I've bought every single NHL since '93, and the two for the next gen consoles that we're playing now, in my opinion, they look the best, but for what we get out of it, I fucking hate it. Pisses me off. If I see one more fucking wrist shot from the goddamn circle and it goes in, it'll be too fucking soon, you know? Shove that shit up your ass. I will buy this year's again, and I'm sure I'll be disappointed again. If you're an NHL fan, by all means, this is what you got. I mean, that's it. So you're gonna have to get it, but yeah, fuck. Uncharted, that's a collection. That for me was worth every penny. The Uncharted games are just kick-ass. I mean, I like those story games. You're looking for something a little different other than the fast-paced shooters and sports and racing and all that shit. This is where I go just to chill out, and you know, everyone was good. The graphics were upgraded. You could actually notice the graphics being upgraded between each game in it. You could notice a big difference. So I bought it. It was great. Good game. Guitar Hero Live. It's Guitar Hero, but the guitar was so different, and I was so used to the last one playing that on Expert that, I don't know, this one sort of made me sick as the shit was going down the screen. The buttons are on top and bottom now, and there's 3 and 3, and it's, for me it was a shit show, so I think I expected to get on and just play the songs, and I couldn't, so I think I got frustrated real quick, and I didn't give this much of a shot, but, you know, it's Guitar Hero. If you like it, give it a rip. Battlefield Hardline, watered down Battlefield. The only thing that kept me involved in this was there's a hotwire mode, I think it was, where you could actually steal the cars and you just drove them around and tried, and that was your control point. That kept me involved. That's the game mode that did it for me. But it is watered down Battlefield. Get it cheap if you're gonna get it. MotoGP 14, semi racing. It was good offline. Online, it was so glitchy that you'd be getting hit by invisible vehicles. Like, it was a shit show online, but for offline, it was okay. Get it cheap if you're gonna do it. Back to the Future, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. This was a piece of shit. I just thought one day, hey, I'm a Back to the Future guy, and why not? It looked kiddie, but I thought, hey, it might give me a little bit to do, and I played the whole fucking thing through, and I hated it. I couldn't wait for it to be over. I don't know why I even played it. Fuck, leave that shit alone. Destiny, played this for like 300 hours. I mean, I didn't play much of the expansions, but I was really into the online, but I was sort of disappointed that the guns, I wanted those upgrades to actually make a difference in the multiplayer. I mean, it's not like there was that much competitive or anything going on. Just, I want upgrades all the time. I don't know what it is. Not just visual, I want it to do something. Destiny was a good game though, so, you know, give it a rip. Last of Us, we've probably all played this. This is just another story game that's amazing. It's going to be cheap now, so, you know, give it a try. Garden Warfare 1, I didn't play this much, really. I just bought it because I was going to play it, and it was really cheap, so everybody said it was amazing, and I didn't give it a shot, but, you know, that's your call, you know. MX versus ATV, this is sort of a, it's not even semi, it's just a shit show dirt track game. Seriously, leave that on the shelf. You want the MX GP, that's the one, you know. Tomb Raider, another story game. This is, and now this is watered down and Uncharted, you know. It was like 22 hours or something like that, and it was over, but it kept me occupied, and it was like, you know, $20. You know, give it a rip if you feel like you are a big Tomb Raider fan or something. Mad Max, I got this really cheap too. Usually on Boxing Day I go down and just collect a shitload of games, so this is one of them, and I actually played this whole thing through. It was really repetitive, but the cars could do some cool shit, like rip the tires off with a grappling hook and shit like that, and that kept me occupied, so I actually put the, you know, the time into this and beat it, and for the money I paid, that was worth it. Far Cry Primal. I don't know why the hell I have the Platinum Trophy in this, but this is a piece of shit. It's the most repetitive game I've ever played. I don't know why the fuck I didn't. I beat it in like 4 days. I don't know why the hell I didn't take it back for full price, but I didn't just because I collect games, you know, and they got me again. Alright, leave that shit on the shelf. Just Cause 3, way too fucking repetitive. It's all, the whole damn thing is the same shit the whole way through. Flying around in a fucking wingsuit and a parachute, trying to get place to place, driving a car. I don't know. If you know, if you like the Just Cause, and I mean, just get Grand Theft Auto. You know, fuck this thing. UFC 2. By far the biggest improvement over last year's UFC. Last year's UFC didn't have the creative fighter. I needed that. That's what kept me in the game. And this year they gave it to me, plus all those upgrades. That game kicked some serious ass. If you're a UFC fan, this is the one for you. That's the one. Give it. Dirt Rally. This, for me, is the hardest fucking racing game I've ever played. It's so damn simmy. You really got to play with the cars. You don't get a lot of upgrades and shit. It just, you know, press upgrade 1, 2, 3, whatever. But that's it. You can't really fuck with that much. I mean, you can a little bit, but you got to play with your fucking cars some to tighten it up, because this thing's a bitch. But really, simmy, if you're in simmy racing, this is one of the simmiest ones I can think of for PlayStation so far. Overwatch, fucking beast. This game, Blizzard, way to go. I mean, You're giving me everything I want. You guys addict the shit out of me in video games. I mean, I only bought this because your name was on it, and I've been playing it ever since. So, I mean, it's not much content. There's not a lot of characters, like 20, 21, something like that. But it addicts the shit out of you. It's simple to play and really easy to get onto. The games aren't very long, and kick-ass Blizzard, way to go. That's the game to get. Doom, this is everything I wanted them to do to Doom over the last how many they've fucking made. All I wanted them to do was the exact same Doom 1, Doom 2, Ultimate Doom shit, and make the graphics better. And that's what you did. I Platinum Trophy this shit because of it. I loved it. I play a lot of multiplayer, but you can make your own maps, you can do the multiplayer online. It was a good game. I mean, if you're a Doom fan, this one is the one. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 actually plays a little bit like Overwatch, except the games are a lot bigger. I didn't play it too much yet because I got Overwatch at the same time. So, I mean, for what it was, if you can get it cheaper, I'd say grab it. This is pretty good, actually. It's pretty interesting for what it is. It's an arcade shooter. It's not bad. Witcher 3, I bought this for 15 bucks, and I know it's a huge game, so I really haven't even touched it yet. Installed it and never played it, but heard it's good, so, you know, it is what it is. Division, this kept me interested until level 30, and then all of a sudden, we all went into the dark zone, and it was a shit show. I wanted game modes or something to fucking work to get gear or something. This walking around killing fucking NPCs to randomly get gear, and a chance you might get it over there. Some asshole's gonna jack the fuck out of you and steal the whole loot. I mean, I don't even know what to say about this shit. I sort of wanted this to be a World of Warcraft shooter. That's what I wanted, and it's not. So, I mean, everybody's having problems with the online and everything, so I'm gonna say, actually, my buddies might be surprised, but I'm gonna say leave this up, leave it on the shelf. It's a piece of shit. The Show 16, I didn't play this that much either because I'm not that big of a baseball fan. But I mean, for a baseball game, this is it. I mean, that's the one you get. I mean, there is no other comparison to this one. It's got a lot of shit in it. Pretty good game. Till Dawn, very slow. I mean, it's just like a button comes up on the screen, you hit the button. I mean, faster than the thing kills you. I mean, there's not much to it. I liked it because the story kept me going. It was like a Saw, the video game, I guess, almost. If you can get it cheap, go ahead, but if you're looking for something fast-paced, just leave that shit alone. Uncharted 4, kick ass, can't say much about it. I mean, it's Uncharted, the best of the best one. That's it, go get it. Shadows of Mordor, I paid full price for this, and I fucking loved it. This one wasn't repetitive to me because it gave you enough options to kill people in the game. It was giving you extra shit to do while in the mission, so it kept me going the whole time. I really like this game. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, and this kicked ass. NHL 15, that's a fucking drink coaster. You can shove that shit. Injustice, I mean, why when there's Mortal Kombat? I mean, because probably it was 10, 15 bucks, and you said, what the hell? Otherwise, fuck it. UFC, the first one for the next gens, I mean, if you don't mind just using the normal fighters and no creative fighter, sure, it's glitchy as fuck, but, I mean, at the time, it was all you had, so now, of course, just leave that shit alone. Motorcycle Club, piece of shit. This is the worst fucking motorcycle racing game I've ever seen. I don't know what the fuck they're doing there. Dying Light, that was pretty interesting. Played that shit all the way through. Had lots of missions and different survival shit, and I mean, you could do it with all your buddies and stuff. It was pretty cool. If you like zombie smashing and Dead Island and that, I mean, for me, this was better than Dead Island. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for that, but, you know, for me, that was the one. You're all entitled to your opinion. I like this better. And very last game, Project Cars. Fuck. I mean, it just kept giving you extra cars and shit, but not that great. I mean, just wait for Gran Turismo. All those other ones, they're not giving me the upgrades and all the visuals and all that shit you can do on a Gran Turismo, and that's all I want. Give me Gran Turismo, Forza. Those two are the ones. Other than that, this set of courses coming out, I'm imagining it looks like this. So I'm looking up reviews and shit, trying to see something a little different, and I haven't seen it, so I'm probably going to leave that one on the shelf too. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.